Hi guys, it's Crystal with Design Bundles. Today we're going to be making this super cute teacher acrylic keychain. So let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to be using our iPhone along with our Cricut Joy. So I've already got my design in here. I'm ready to go. I just need to size it down. So what I want to do is I'm going to take my acrylic blank here, which is a 3.0 inch circle. So this is just a circle acrylic blank. We're going to go ahead and size it down. So what I like to do is just bring it down just a little bit. So I'm going to do a 2.8. I'll do a 2.8, 2.9. So I'm going to go ahead and choose my machine, which is the Cricut Joy, and now we are ready to hit make it. I'm going to use the matte today, and then I'm going to go ahead. We're cutting out red as well as green, and I'm actually cutting out red glitter. So this is Caesar red glitter, and then I'm just using green as well. So both of these are just going to be permanent vinyl settings. So we're going to go ahead and choose our Cricut Joy. We're going to hit continue, and then for the material, I'm going to click all and then start to type out permanent, and then I'll see the permanent vinyl here. So we're going to go ahead and click that. And then we are ready to go. So I'm going to tell it to remember. So I click that little box there, and that way it will remember those settings for the next piece. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take my paper trimmer here to quickly cut down these pieces here. So I like to keep my stuff nice and straight, so I always use a paper trimmer for this. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this down to size. So we're going to go ahead and do this for both pieces, the red as well as the green. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this down. I really like using the paper trimmer compared to the scissors because the scissors, you can get a little wonky sometimes. And I feel like you're kind of wasting vinyl sometimes because you're not getting such a straight edge. So I'm going to go ahead and size that one down. And now for this one, I just needed about, an 1.25 inches here. So just a real small piece. I like to save the scraps of things like this for font or things like that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just trim this down. And then we'll go ahead and flip it to the side and get our last little piece here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take our trimmer here and cut it down. All right, now we're good to go. All right, so we've got both of our pieces that we need here today. So we're going to be using the green mat. So I've just got this little small one. This comes with your Cricut Joy. I'm going to start to load my material. Let's start with the glitter here, which is the red one. You're going to have it face up when it comes to vinyl. It needs to be face up. And then I'm just going to load it. When it comes to the Cricut Joy, you don't need to push any buttons on it. You're going to do everything with your phone. So you're going to tell it to, it's just going to load it by itself. And then from your phone, you're going to hit go, and it's going to quickly cut everything out. So there's no buttons on the machine. All of that is on your phone. So your go, your unload. But when it comes to, once it's ready to load your mat, it's just going to bring it right in for you. You're just going to load it right underneath those two little white feet, as you can see there. So I'm going to go ahead and let the machine here quickly cut out our design here. So it's not going to take no time at all. Just going to kind of zoom right through here. And we're going to go ahead and get ready for our next color. So to unload it from the phone, I hit the unload button. And then now we're going to go ahead and load that green piece on here just like so. And see, as you can see, once you stick it to the machine, it's just going to pull it right in there for us. And this is such a small piece. It's not going to take but 1 second. It's such a fast little thing for things like this. So it's going to go ahead and take off. I really love the Cricut Joy for these small projects like this. It's just super nice to be able to pop it out on your counter, your desk, wherever you want to craft. All right, so now that we've got both of these pieces, I'm going to go ahead and hit the unload again, and now we're going to weed everything out. So I've already got our glitter piece here, and now I'm just going to go ahead and weed our little piece of green here, and I'm using the Cricut weeding tool today. So we're going to go ahead and do that just like so. All right, so now all you need to do is take a piece of transfer tape. I'm going to go ahead and peel this off, and then we're going to apply it to our vinyl, and then you're just going to rub everything in. You want to rub, rub, rub. This is what's going to help get it to adhere to that transfer tape and make it a lot easier to go from that backing to the transfer. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wipe down our acrylic blanks. So you want to clean that first. You want to spray it with some alcohol and take a clean cloth. You want to make sure there's no oils or debris because it will help ensure that that vinyl will last a long time. So I'm going to just go ahead and peel that at an angle. And then now what we're going to do is just kind of go straight down. And then we're going to take our scraper tool here and we're just going to rub everything in just like so. So you're just going to kind of rub, rub, rub. And then you'll take that transfer tape out a corner and you're just going to just peel it off just like so. So just if you'll hold it at an angle and peel away, it'll come right off. Now I'm going to use that same transfer tape for our cute little leaf over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this down like so. Use our scraper tool here to really rub that piece in. Flip it over, hold it at an angle, and pull that off. So now we're going to line this up. I try to avoid the hole. So as you guys can see here, I zoomed us in a little bit so we can see. I'm trying to avoid that hole because I do not want to have to poke through that vinyl. Now, if you do, it's totally okay, but I try to avoid it. All right, so now we are ready to go. So as you guys can see here, how super cute is this? I love the way that the glitter just gives it a whole nother effect. So now what I'm going to do is peel off the backing. So I'm going to take my scraper tool here, and I'm going to just peel this right off. Now, I don't use anything to seal mine. They have lasted me years and years. I highly recommend using the permanent vinyl. I have used removable as well, but I have not applied anything to protect these, and they really do outlast a lot of wear and tear. All right, so let's go ahead and take some tassels and some hardware here. You're going to need a keychain and some of these little jump rings, as well as a pair of the pliers. So here I'm just trying to figure out which tassel I want to use. Now, if you order these on Amazon, which I'll have linked below, it comes with everything: the tassels, the keychain, hardware, and the jump rings. So I'm going to go ahead and take some jump rings. I'm going to use two. One to hold the tassel onto the keychain. I just come down, just a couple little loops, as you guys will see here in just a second. I'm going to get that right on the tassel like so. And then I'm just going to go ahead and figure out which one. You can put it on the top one, the bottom one, whatever you want to do. I go about the middle or the second one. All right, so at this point, you're just going to go ahead and take your pliers here, and you're just going to squeeze it shut. So they have these kind of pulled sideways, so it just makes it easy to squeeze them shut, just like so. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, and now we're going to take our other jump ring, and we're going to apply it to the very last loop on the hardware. So we're going to go ahead and just feed this right through here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to feed it right through the hole on this acrylic keychain. It fits on here absolutely perfect. You're just going to kind of fit it right over and it'll pop through. Once again, it's so easy for us the way that they're kind of pulled sideways, and then you're just going to snap it shut. Now, if you get jump rings from, say, for example, Hobby Lobby, and they're not made like this, you want to pull them this way because it'll tear them up if you pull them, straight out. All right, so as you guys can see how super cute this is, I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.